They're saying that there's going to be a correction in the marketplace in first quarter of 2020, almost like another cycle drop that we've been through in the past. I'll tell you about my opinion on it. I love listening to these guys. I hope they're right. I really do. I hope they're right. But the fact of the matter is that multifamily is so incredibly strong. The fundamentals of multifamily are so incredibly strong right now that any correction is going to be in the stock market. It's going to be in other sectors. It's not going to be in multifamily. As far as any type of real estate, the only sector to be in right now is multifamily. And it all has to do, Josh, with the most basic supply and demand. Supply and demand. The demand for our product has never been stronger, and it's not going to change if the stock market changes. If anything, people are going to have to move out of their homes and into our apartments. That's going to be a good thing for us. No doubt. So that's what they're all talking about and I'm like, hey, bring it on.
Especially B class, like B plus, B minus, B whatever, A minus and C plus, but really B is workforce housing, $1,000 a month, $1,200 a month, $1,500 a month, $800 a month payments. Yeah. Not C class, like, C minus D, where you're getting subsidized housing and Section 8, those kind of things, tax credits. That stuff will get hurt because those people just don't give a shit. Like, they're just like, I'm not going to pay my, rent. I'll move on to somewhere else. They don't care. And the A class stuff that's in the downtown urban core, the luxury stuff, is in real trouble because, not real trouble, but in trouble because a lot of people are having to offer concessions. You got the riots, you got protests, you got less people working downtown.
But that's all they're building.
To live downtown was close to the job. Now they realize the job is going to be in my living room because I can work from home, so they can live wherever they want. They're going to move out to the suburbs. So B class, in secondary markets, even A class markets, really secondary markets, Midwest, Southeast, is almost bulletproof right now.
Well, let me tell you, because what you're saying is the way I used to think, okay? And then I went to a Marcus and Millichap conference in Boston. And let me tell you how they talk, which is different than the way you and I have been talking. They call C-class property workforce housing. Like, they don't even talk B, like it's A or C. And C around here in the Boston area, a C-class, workforce housing is $1,800 a month, and you know what? There's a waiting list to get into them. They're not building anymore, and they're not building anymore because the numbers don't make sense. The only thing that numbers make sense are the Class A properties, the ones that are getting $3,000, $3,500 a month for a one-bedroom. Those are the ones that are making sense financially. And like you said, those are the ones that are going to start sucking wind because not only are people looking to move out because they don't have to pay that anymore, but also because there's a glut of them. Because that's
it's a nice to have as well. Like, you remove with B class or C plus, whatever you want to call it, workforce. That's a must-have product, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
B class is a nice to have. Like, I'm an attorney. I'm a partner in a firm. My office is downtown. I want to live walking distance to the building. Or I'm a 32-year-old. I just got married. Me and my wife, no kids. We want to live downtown because it's cool to walk to the bars and walk to the sports games and things like that. It's different than the nice to have. That's the nice to have versus the must have. Again, $800 to $1,800. I gotta have a place to live. And I'm gonna get in my my regular 3 to 5 year old car and drive to be a nurse, a teacher, whatever.
Workforce.
That's must have housing. It's must have. And so that's different. So when I look at B and C, the only difference in my definition is really age, right?
Oh, absolutely. Time.
Just age, 20, 30 years old versus maybe 40 or 50, C versus B. It's all workforce depending on really the price of it, in my opinion.
But the thing is, what these Marcus and Millichap guys were doing was just saying brand new property is still considered by some to be C-class property. I'm thinking like, wait a minute, no, that's not how it works. A class is the best, and then over time, A becomes B, becomes C, and what have you. What they're saying is, no, you can go out and build a brand new property today, and it's C class. If it has the Formica tops, if it has no amenities, if it's out in a kind of a secondary tertiary market, that's considered C class property.